At the beginning of the year, we sought out to resurrect this Lamborghini Murciélago and bring it from the ashes to the glory it once had back in 2002. Now this thing was sitting in a field, completely abandoned. Nobody wanted to fix this thing. It was literally in a junkyard. But with some perseverance and action, the team here at SOS Customs set forward to bring the thing back from the dead by cleaning it up, taking off all the old parts, sandblasting this thing, getting this thing where it can accept new body panels, getting a new motor for it, and getting to where it's at today. So in this video, you're gonna see how we got it here, where we're at, and what we have to do to get this thing ready for SEMA 2026. Welcome back to the channel. We're working on the Lambo today. We've got a lot to talk about. Getting right into it, front suspension. We have some donor suspension that we are painting the wheel wells of another one, so we had to take these off. So hey, let's bolt these up and see what they look like. So these are the arms off another Murciélago. So these are stock arms. And here we have the spindle off
C7 Corvette. The one good thing obviously of using a C7 Corvette is that there's already rotors, calipers, everything that we need to get it to fit, and the wheel bolt pattern, right? But in doing so, we kind of mocked it. We're like, oh, okay, kind of looks like it's there. But there's different measurements. The stock measurement on the stock spindle for a Murciélago is about maybe 7-8 inches. This one's almost like 13-14, so it's a lot longer travel. So that's not to say that it won't work, but we're gonna have to modify a longer ball joint in order to protrude through the spindle to get it to bolt through here, and then also modify the bottom arm down here to receive the lower ball joint. But that's
because if you throw it too much, the pitch is gonna be different, right? The alignment's never gonna line up.
And we want this to be almost true flat, so that obviously any alignment points that are here, we can obviously articulate the suspension to be that. But the other thing we had to do is that this is the correct left side for a Corvette, right? If you notice that, it's supposed to be like this. For the steering rack, it's mounted in the back. We can't have that because you'll get into the foot board. Yeah. So we had to reverse mount it where now the right is on the left and left on the right, so we can mount a steering rack to this or fabricate something to fit. So everything's kind of still up in there to see what we need to get to fit, but at least it's some good progress to know what we need to do to modify these arms to get these to work.
Okay, so that's the front suspension.
That's the front.
Okay, let's talk about the rear. You heard of Frankenstein, right? Frankenstein didn't have as much different parts working from different manufacturers as this Lamborghini does. But what we have here is a FL5. I kept saying FLA5. I don't know why. It's a FL5 Civic Type R motor. We have a Cayman S 6-speed manual transmission. And this is supposed to mate to that. And this is roughly where the trans needs to sit. But as you can see,
it's a German trying to mate with
the Japanese. That would make a very good looking girl, I'll tell you that. But regardless, mating this Type R to this is gonna require obviously some major modification, custom plate, maybe a bell housing, I don't know. But one thing that we do need to actually get made up is gonna be the axle placement on the factory, outlet, because then if we move it elsewhere, then the tire position is gonna be different. Then we have to re-body work everything.
It throws everything off.
Yeah, we're already gonna need to do a shitload of body work on this, so we don't want to do more. Obviously, the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna make like a rolling chassis table for this, and then after that, we're needing to make some type of a rear subframe for the transmission.
And that's where this kind of comes into play, because being that this is the location where the axle needs to come out, is that obviously the tranny sits a lot higher. We're gonna have to cut the back bottom section where the original tranny was and make this flatter to support the back tranny and make tranny mounts, because this is where we need it to be in order to keep the body panels to fit properly. Therefore, we can bring the back motor back to mate it after we make a custom plate that will fit and marry the tranny to the motor. But this is where it kind of needs to be. Obviously a little bit lower and the pitch has to go there. But I mean, it's a rough mock-up, but we wanted to see where this was gonna land in order to start fabricating mounts for the tranny and for everything to fit. It's still quite a bit of work, but that'll help us without having to change the whole body panel situation. So I think we need to get some metal so we can start cutting this thing up and get this tranny to fit. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
So here we are in the metal shop area, kind of mechanic / metal shop area here. We have a couple of metal square tubing that we're laying down. We chalked it up on the floor, and now we're doing all the correct cuts on the chop saw here to get everything to work. So in theory, this is gonna be the frame table that we're gonna be utilizing, putting everything together, truing everything up, welding it all together. And then I got some nice full spin 6-inch wheels that are gonna hold this in place. Then from there we can either put a flat piece of sheet metal with like dimple holes to be able to measure everything out, or from there go up to mount it to the frame. So when we mount it to the frame, this back area, Lamborghini front is gonna be over there, back half of the Lamborghini is gonna be here, so that everything back here is floating, so we can work on the suspension here and the same with the suspension kind of in this area. So we're gonna get this thing welded up so we can build it and hopefully transfer Lamborghini from that rotisserie onto this frame table so we can get cracking on this thing, because the time is coming and we don't have a lot of it.
Okay, so right now we have our frame table getting finished up right now. We're gonna transfer the car over to the frame table, and then once that's done, we can start fitting a lot of suspension parts that we're gonna be going over with. Top of that, we have new body panels coming in, hopefully within the next week or two. So we wanna get it off the rotisserie so we can go ahead and start getting to work on it. Today was supposed to be a good day. We finally got the majority of all the body panels just delivered from FedEx. But this is not what we expected. This is how the crates arrived from Europe with about $20,000 worth of body panels. Let's see.
Hopefully they have insurance for this, because one, I don't know if they must have stacked stuff on this thing, but
oh my God. No. There's no way.
That's the whole quarter panel. Wasted.
No way. I can't believe. How bad is this?
Look at it, hanging by like a fiber. The only good thing is like it's the inner structure, not the base of it, but still. No bueno.
I thought like us buying this stuff would be like solving our problems.
No,
it just
never.
gives us a couple more.
Well,
But
knowing
at
us,
least this is closer than we were yesterday.
Yeah, that's all that matters. We're closer. We are gonna have to do, obviously, on top of we thought already, there's gonna be a little body work, right? That's your normal. But trying to fix a piece that's broken now, on top of that, you know.
Low-key, even with a little bit of bad news, like to see a quarter panel on this thing is like, oh damn, it might happen. It might happen.
Might happen.
It might happen. Are you scared?
No.
Are you scared? Are you scared?
Sir.
See?
We got party tomorrow.
Party to. Are you? Ah, René! Are you scared? ¿Tú tienes miedo? La vamos a partir la verga. En dos.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, that's for you fucking spitting on me all the fucking.
We continue to unbox the more and more issues we're finding here. Oh,
I wonder if we're gonna get it 25% off because it looks like half of it's coming
That's
off.
half of it now. Good. Let me see. Did the lights get damaged?
Well, it looks like it's the. But the only thing I haven't found is the lenses, but the
Oh, they are.
main part.
These are the lights. These
What do
are
you guys
okay.
think? What do you guys think? Should we reproduce this like in carbon?
I think that'd be kind of cool to do the inside in carbon.
Like a dry carbon?
Yeah. Yeah, these are. At least these are good. But I mean, now that we're open, you guys can see that the pallet something just collapsed on it, and then these 2x4s just broke. So we have some more stuff down there that kind of looks a little crushed. So we'll continue to unpack this stuff and see how bad it is, because we had a long time for this, and then to get it like that. But it is what it is. We're gonna put this thing together, keep pushing forward.
All I can say is, at the beginning of the year, we knew that this had to be done, but to see it in this condition, guys, we're gonna do a walk around this thing, but some of the parts did come broken, and we still don't have suspension. But to see it in this state, from this thing just being a literal burn pile in our driveway, it's amazing. And if you guys have been following through with this build, you guys know exactly what we're talking about. A lot of people said that this could not happen. We have 4 short months to get this thing ready for SEMA. We're gonna walk around this thing, take you guys a look at it, because it's still not even anywhere close to done. We still have to get suspension on this thing. We still have to get this thing to run. Electrical, brakes, fueling, cooling, all the body work. Interior. There's a lot. But I know the team here at SOS Customs can make it happen, and we've done it for so many people before. But this is our real full first shop build for just the shop. And this is so cool to bring you guys along for a ride. Let's take a look at this thing.
So obviously when we got this thing, it's been sitting in like pretty much in just a framework, right? There was nothing there. Parts arrived from Poland. We were like so eager to get these parts on here. As you can see, we put them on here, but it was a little bit devastating because the parts came in damaged. At this point, we don't have time. So we're gonna have to repair the parts and get them to fit this car how they should. But it kind of ignited us again. You know, now that it's been sitting, the parts were on order, but let's walk around now. We got the quarter panels on this thing. Obviously before there was nothing there, just the framework here. We got the doors on here as well. Side skirts, fenders, like it looks like a complete car now. You know what I mean? Like everything put together, even down to the carbon fiber accent. So we got the hood, you know, the back hatch, we got the wing on here, this big, beautiful carbon fiber diffuser. It looks like a Murciélago. I mean, it looked before like just a big pile of metal, but now to see it on here, it's coming. But like Oscar said, there's only 4 months left. We have a lot of work ahead. Body work, suspension, upholstery, all that stuff. There's a lot. But this got us really fired up to kind of see this whole thing put together in its body. But we still have to hammer down. We have a lot of stuff to do. Stay tuned. We ended up scrapping the suspension ideas that we had. We got something special coming up, so stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna have full-fledged change of parts, a lot of stuff that's gonna go into it, a lot of detail stuff to get this thing off the frame table and rolling in its own, not power, but pushable power. But it's so awesome to see this thing at least in its state. Really got the whole team fired up, and like Oscar said, like the whole team's gonna hammer down to get this thing done. We've been here before, but there's still a lot of work, but I'm really happy to see it and you guys to come along with this journey, because this is an undertaking we have never done before. So to come to this stage and see it now coming together is pretty awesome. So you guys better stay tuned, but let's walk around. Got doors, fenders, even the hood, even got the windshield on here as a test panel. But just to see this front end, dude, like it just totally looks different. It's really cool. We got the lights. Obviously this is just the housing. We got some lights that are gonna go in here, projectors, some custom stuff coming up, but man, it's looking like a car.
We're building our first set of full custom wheels with our design. That's one thing in the future, for not only for this car, but for clients' cars that we're going to be providing as well. Full custom one-of-one interior. That is some of the parts for it just being a Lamborghini, just out of necessity, they needed to be made. So we made a lot of first time us making molds and making production parts. Full custom suspension, full custom interior. Everything's going to be fully custom for this car.
So really leaning into the customs and SOS Customs.
Yeah, like everything's gonna be one of one, and it's cool that obviously that we're able to do that for this car and make it just ready for all you guys to see. My favorite part about it is that this thing was just so trash. It was just done for. To see it like this is cool.
I think for the interior, it has to be something that's going to be different and bring it now to this day and age. Imagine this is pre like 2000, right? So now we're 2026. There's so much different stitch patterns, different looks, different leathers. I mean, it's a blank canvas. Different seats we can put in here. We are doing something custom with the dash. There's a lot of custom panels that we're going to be doing. Maybe 3D printing some stuff to kind of change it up. But for sure, the interior is going to be crazy. We might do some leather woven. Yeah, that's the teaser. We're going to knock it out of the park. We're doing something crazy that you're never going to see. Obviously, it has to be luxury, but at the same time, kind of bring the exterior elements into the interior to piece everything together.
My goal is in this next video, this thing is going to be on the ground on a set of wheels. Now, not the wheels that we're going to use on the car, but it needs to be on the ground, on the floor with wheels on it, and be able to roll with obviously us pushing it. And then that's going to lead into
Mexican horsepower, baby.
That's going to lead into getting this thing running, and then finally get into the bodywork. So it looks like we're going to be burning the midnight oil once again, but you guys know, if you guys been following us for a long time, that's what we do. And this time it's just a different project. Any car, doesn't matter, we can do them all. So if you guys are interested in seeing the final results, make sure you guys like and subscribe and give us a follow on IG. We're going to drop our links right here. We'll see you guys on the next one. And here at SOS Customs,
Got you covered.
peace.